Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome day today, or a beautiful day as I normally say. And we got some wind happening, and we had a nice snowfall here in New Brunswick yesterday, another 6 inches. So we got a heck of a lot of snow this year. Check it out, I got a big snow pile that my son and me are going to dig in when he gets back tomorrow. We're gonna dig in, we'll do a big igloo in there. We already had one, but it melted, so I repiled it. But this video is about the importance of patience. And patience is extremely important in anything that you're trying to do, because the reason you need patience is because everything that you're trying to achieve, or everything that you're trying to do in your life and what your goals are, all require a very significant amount of patience. This is the one reason I love training so much, is because it teaches you how to embody the aspect of patience in building something, like building muscle and a physique and your strength and a business. But everyone wants that instant gratification. Like, what it really takes to build something from the ground up tests your character. It tests your patience, it tests your commitment and your discipline and your vision. And that's what is so tough. And that's why if it was easy, everyone would be doing it, you know? Everyone would be a bodybuilder, everyone would be successful and all this stuff. These aren't the qualities that they teach us in school. It's taken me like 12 years to reprogram my mind and body, and I'm still working on it. It's pathetic how long and how damaged someone can really be just from a system. Check this out, guys. My next house, putting in like another house here, a little bit bigger than the one I got over there. I know it's off topic, but it's gonna go right here. So I'm backed up on this beautiful forest here. And that's the north, so it blocks the northern wind, which is actually coming through right now. So it's just pushing the snow off the trees. Anyway, yeah, how like the reason that patience is so important is because when you're out achieving something, you get in the boredom routine. So it's not really like boredom, but you miss the excitement in your life. Because, or I have been a victim of this. Not really a victim, that's not a good way to put it, because I'm not a victim. It's my own creation. But we get used to that fast lifestyle. You know, I used to live in town. I get used to going down, jumping in the truck, going around town, seeing people, doing things, being in a busy city atmosphere. I got really accustomed to it. So you get accustomed to that lifestyle. And ever since I moved out here 2.5 years ago, I went through an extensive growth period and ego death. But my ego is strong now and back. But you get the idea. It's like I had to really relearn how to like deal with it and be able to go through those boredom periods or whatever, or those lack of excitement and lack of like the party lifestyle or whatever you want to call it, the 20s of my life, and be okay with the mundane. Because when you're valuing your goals and your mission first beyond those stupid, meaningless, egotistic made emotions, because the ego is constantly wanting to distract itself and just throw you off course. It's interesting because we created that. The ego was actually created and forged when we were fucking mainly, or my language, but when we were being raised from 1 to 7. It's initially raised from our parents and from our own personality, you know, and we put it all together. But it can be very destructive, because it's like, oh, and it wants to be separate. So here I don't mean to be talking about the ego, but that's where the patience card comes in so much, because when your ego starts to freak out and you're like, you know, you're committed to your path, you're crushing your goals, you're achieving a lot in your successes, but you're not necessarily happy because you're not doing what everybody else is doing and out enjoying themselves all the time and working and then playing harder all the time. And I know what that's like. I used to party a lot. And now I've had to retrain myself to be okay with the times where I'm not partying, because you cannot achieve everything. So if you want to like be a master at something, you're not gonna be able to go do all these other things and then go out and waste all your energy. You're just not gonna achieve anything. So it's okay to set that time in your life and be okay with boredom and not get lost in trying to distract yourself with games and with noise and with drugs and with alcohol, all this too much, because that's going to take you off your path. But also, that's where the patience cards comes in, because you're waiting and you're willing to achieve what you want so that you can live a different kind of life in the near future. But if you don't go through that pain barrier and that patience barrier, you'll never get to where you want to be, because you weren't patient enough and using that virtue to get you to where you wanted to be and what you wanted to build. And that's like the one thing, I think that's the biggest thing that sets people back in anything. Because they get so trapped in their own mind and their own ego about life isn't as exciting as they want because they're working all the time. Like, I've been working for years. And I've cut people out of my life before they even get into my life. I cut women out of my life before they even get into my life, because and relationships and friendships, because I see that it's not good for me and they're not good for where I need to be and where I'm going. So I'd rather be alone at this time to get what I need to do, so that, and it's funny because when you're alone, there's a sense of completeness when you're truly okay with being alone, and that is a great skill set to have. It's not that you're lonely. Loneliness is totally different than being alone or having aloneness. So people get lonely and it's like, how, you know, like if you don't truly love yourself and you feel inadequate and incomplete, well, then you would be lonely. But I'm alone and I embrace my aloneness. I'm never lonely. I'm fucking busy and I'm always working on everything, and so many things and so many people and so many good things are coming to my life because of the patience card. So I hope this video helps you so much, guys, or well, at least a little bit. And keep that in mind. You literally have to keep telling yourself, patience, patience. Nothing good comes from instant gratification. I'm willing to put in the work. And that's the problem with social media these days, is it teaches our mind to be instant gratification based. So you got to be careful with that. So getting off social media can actually help you rewire your brain, because you're not getting that instant dopamine hit. So anyway, guys, animals say bye and hi. Dog, cat, become your own boss. Cheers. Have a beautiful day.